Welcome to FEBC News. Here are the top stories from our ministry fields around the world. In July, several local staff took a trip across the mountainous country of Kyrgyzstan to distribute radios to many of the potential listeners in range of the 5 radio stations we partner with. At one location, they gave a radio to a couple who said they were frequent listeners of a specific program that is hosted by Ulanbek, the director of FEBC Kyrgyzstan. Since he was present on the trip, Ulanbek called up the hosts of the live program and gave a shout-out to these 2 listeners who were overjoyed at the gesture and the generosity of being given a new radio. FEBC Malawi has seen many listener clubs forming around the shortwave programs broadcast through the country, as well as in neighboring Tanzania. Duncan, who is a local pastor in Tanzania, recently told us how the programs have opened the minds of many Yao Muslims living near his church. He urged our staff to continue expanding the shortwave broadcast so many more Muslims would be open to hear the gospel and tune in. On a recent visit to a village in the Kyrgyzstan province of Cambodia, local staff helped start a new Bible study group with 10 members who are using speaker boxes to learn about the Bible. The programs are a new initiative by FEBC Cambodia that takes listeners through the Old Testament and into the New Testament to fully understand how God's promises were fulfilled through Christ's coming. We're encouraged every day by the stories we hear from our listeners. This month, we have a story relayed to us from Jonathan Mortiz, an FEBC staff member in Thailand, who tells the story of a young courier who delivered a package to our Bangkok office and was persuaded to enroll in our Bible correspondence course. You can read it by going to febc.org/news. This month, we're starting a new campaign to raise funds for our shortwave broadcasts, which allow us to bring the gospel to hard-to-reach regions of the world. Shortwave radio transmitters can send the good news to places like China, Vietnam, Cambodia, Laos, Thailand, and elsewhere in Asia. But in order to continue, we must immediately raise $102,000 to fund the electricity needed for shortwave broadcasts in August, September, and October. Please help fund this critical need by going to febc.org. Thank you for watching FEBC News and updates from our ministry fields around the world. To read more about these stories, go online at febc.org/news. We also invite you to pray for the ministry of FEBC. On behalf of all of us here at FEBC, thank you for your partnership in bringing the gospel to the hardest to reach.